Semiprecious stones are the most ancient object of man's attention. They are used in jewel production for the satisfaction of aesthetic requirements of man and reflect the level of culture and welfare of people. The study of Ukrainian gems had been conducted systematically with a concrete goal to show their natural beauty. For that was used an original method, developed in the Gemological Center of the National Mining University and expounded in the textbook Gemology. The method consists of 4 stages: diagnostics, design, processing, and estimation. The most prospective, original, and faithful semi-precious stone of Ukraine is decorated Jaspilite. Geological features of Jaspilite. Jaspilites are important strategic raw material for metallurgical industry of Ukraine. The total number of iron ore deposits on the territory of Ukraine is 48. Among them, 25 are being developed. The historic part of discovery of Krivbas ironstones was played by our countryman, the honored citizen of Dnipropetrovsk, Alexander Pol. The basin of Kryvyi Rog is the main mining center of Ukraine. It is located on the territory of the Dnipropetrovsk region and is a line of iron ore deposits from 2 to 7 kilometers wide, which stretches out from south to north for more than 100 kilometers. Jaspilites are mined by open pits. The depth of quarrying at most of the open pits attains about 300 meters. The mine workings are conducted by ledges, each from 15 to 20 meters high, with the use of boring explosive works. During the process of extraction, large pieces of different size and wreckages of smaller size may be generated. As a rule, the jaspilites found in large pieces have a striate plicated textural picture. In their natural bedding, jaspilites look like vastly dislocated plicated structures of giant size, complicated by microfolding, breaks, slides, and thrusts. Treatment of jaspilites is determined by technological properties of this stone and mainly by its hardness. Due to quartz layers, hardness of jaspilite makes 7 on the Mohs scale, that allows to treat the stone with diamond instrument. The artistic treatment includes getting flat and spherical surfaces, as well as their combinations. The basic stages of making surfaces flat are sewing up, grinding, and polishing. Sewing is made with the help of diamond discs with continuous working layer. Grinding of jaspilite is fulfilled on flat, cast iron grinding faceplate with the use of abrasive powders. Polishing is executed on the thick felt or felt circle abundantly moistened with a solution of chrome oxide or cerium oxide. The quality of polishing can be checked by catching the reflection of an ordinary incandescent lamp on the surface of the stone. Spherical surfaces are made with the help of slow rotation of the billets and a revolving diamond instrument with a large number of turns. As a result, balls and vases of different forms can be produced. Another one of the most ancient methods of stone treatment is artistic carving. This is the method that allows to make canals with superfine details. There is one more method of ennoblement of jaspilites, which is now at the stage of scientific explanation. This is the gilding of iron-bearing minerals. This method gives jaspilite a really different status in the arts and crafts. Decorative varieties of jaspilites. The analysis of study of jaspilites allowed to define that the basic artistic dignity of jaspilite is its textural picture. This property advantageously distinguishes jaspilite from any other stone. None of the other known stones has such spectrum of textural pictures as jaspilite has. Conditionally, decorative jaspilites can be subdivided into 5 groups. The color spectrum of jaspilite contains a wide range of red colors with different tints from bright red to deep brown, yellow, orange, and blue. There is gray color with metallic, glass, and sometimes diamond glance, which always associates with achromatic colors. Laws of shaping. There were found 3 laws of shaping, on the basis of study of decorative properties of Jaspilite. They allow to change and to forecast the texture, picture and color of Jaspilite. The first law of shaping. The texture picture depends on the direction of angle of the cut. So, for instance, parallel stride Jaspilite has a texture row of 4 pictures, the wavy stride one of 4 also, the plicated of 5, the breccia of 1. In the landscape Jaspilite, the amount of pictures will be determined by the amount of cuts. The second law of shaping. The texture picture depends on the size of visible surface. Within the limits of one sample, with a complicated picture, it is possible to mark out the parallel stride, wavy stride and plicated varieties of Jaspilite. The third law of shaping. The texture picture of Jaspilite depends on its shape. Thus, using the shape of a cube, it is possible to get out of stride Jaspilite 3 different volumetric pictures. The first. 2 facets of the cube have homogeneous picture and 4 diagonal stride. The second. 4 facets have stride parallel to the edges of the cube and 2 facets are diagonal stride. The third. All the facets of the cube have diagonal stride picture. Using the shape of parallelepiped, it is possible to get 7 different volumetric pictures out of stride Jaspilite. Using a hexahedral prism, 5, a tetrahedral pyramid, 5, a cone, 3, a cylinder, 3, a cabochon with an oval-like base, 5 different volumetric pictures, and only in a ball a volumetric picture will always be only one. The parallel stride Jaspilite's main features are parallel located stripes, different in their color, mineral composition and structure. According to their weights, wide and thin straight varieties can be distinguished, with even and uneven alternation of layers. According to the location of stripes, pictures can be parallel stride, diagonal grained and interrupted stride. The wavy stride Jaspilite is defined by the uneven wavy-like surfaces of stripes, among which wide and thin straight varieties can be also distinguished. The texture can be clear and unclear stride, with the areas of buddinage. This variety, as a rule, is decorated by shallow clinking, made by secondary magnetite and hematite. The plicated Jaspilite is a variety of the parallel stride Jaspilite and wavy stride Jaspilite, exposed to strong deformations. These varieties contain plenty of natural cracks, changes, displacements, breaks made by quartz, magnetite, hematite and iron mica. The breccia Jaspilite. Its textural picture is determined by the presence of rocks of different composition, broken into wreckages and cemented by siliceous or sometimes siliceous carbonate material. The wreckages of rocks differ not only in composition but also in shape, rounded, acute-angled, size and color: dark gray, gray, gray with silvery brilliance, maroon, red, bright red. The typical features of this variety are dynamics, motion and orientation of the textural picture. The jewelry stones. A tiger, cat-like and falcon eye are the formations which can be made jointly with jaspilites. Sometimes such exotic formations as chalcedonies with queer pictures may occur. The landscape jaspilites are the contacts of two rocks, jaspilite and quartz, jaspilite and different shales. The decorativeness of this variety is determined by the contrast of colors, unsharp contacts, healed natural cracks, and secondary processes, which take place on the contacts of two rocks. Collection stones are the formations which can be made among jaspilites extremely rarely and are not used in jewelry wear. Among these are collection crystals and brushes of amethyst, calcite, crystals of quartz covered with iron hydroxide, titanines of pyrites, and others. Decorative artworks. Bodies of revolution, wares with flat surfaces, artistic carving, combined items, gilding. The artistic projects of the Jaspilite room. Cantata of a stone. The project is executed in a classic style. Jaspilite is the dominant material in the composition. It gives the basic trend to the combination of colors. Being naturally of dark vinous colors with all spectrum of gray, steel blue and black, it expresses a kind of heaviness. When adding gilt, the room becomes festive and magnificent. The nature of the color spectrum of some gems is supplemented with a trio of vinous, black and gold and creates a harmonious unity. The Gothic. A project is executed in Gothic style. Jaspilite, in its color and structure, is the strict and inwardly restrained material. Therefore, the Gothic is in full measure suitable for the revelation of its decorative and plastic opportunities. A stone flower. A project is realized in modernist style. The idea of the project is to show the possibilities of use of Jaspilite in the design of representative glass interior. Its composition includes a museum exhibition complex where decorative and jewelry wares of Jaspilite are demonstrated. The City on Three Hills. A project is realized in modernist style with the elements of classicism. The creation of the project, the Jaspilite room, was based on the history of the development of the Dnipropetrovsk region, from the moment of discovering of rich deposits of iron ore by Alexander Paul. The main idea consists in showing the formation of the region using the decorative varieties of Jaspilite and also other gems, with which the bowels of the Dnipropetrovsk region are rich. The Knight's Hall. A project is executed in Gothic style. The Jaspilite Tube Station. The Jaspilite Tube Station could become a pride of the Dnipropetrovsk underground. With the help of this project, there is an opportunity to demonstrate the variety of texture and color tints, showing the greatness of stone which gave life to the Pridniprovsk region.